Hey everyone! Nothing bad happened in the basement.
Paradis! Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my mystical elixir, your soul is made safe.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm feeling a stutter in the game. And I'm gonna see if restarting fixes it.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradis militia.
Uh-oh.
This building is a Deeren property. Your people have no business being here.
I understand that, but you can't just march up to the gate and order my soldiers around.
Then order them to get away from our property, or I'll use more than harsh language.
Sorry, ignore that. I was just healing, and I also guess I healed you too. Are y'all okay over here?
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Deerens to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine.
Oof. You seem to be taking your rank quite seriously.
How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradis militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
Sergeant, what is this loitering the captain is talking about?
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Look, Sergeant, you don't have to avoid this building, but keep your people from loitering here, alright?
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
Yeah, I don't want the militia to, like, end up fighting y'all. I kind of squashed a good chunk of the rebellion, but that doesn't mean I want the Paradisian people to suffer.
This city needs discipline.
I think you need weed. I think you need to chill the fuck out.
You're back.
Do you have anything for me today? Just the Adra. I don't super need it today. I don't think. Where is the last totem? Find the golden flowers atop the Isle of Wicked Outlaws. Flicker golden flames of a glorious cause. That sounds like it could be... down here at Castle's Folly. The Isle of Wicked Outlaws. But that could also just mean anywhere on this island if you take this whole place as like the Isle of Wicked Outlaws. Fuck. Not super useful.
The Adirans only see us.
You know what? Before we do anything, I should talk to my people at camp. Like they want. One thing I'm worried about after we killed the assassin is that the voice didn't say anything about it.
What are you grinning about?
So I wonder what that's about.
Huh? wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
They just kind of despise each other. All right. You know, it's funny. I just started I was jokingly using this drawn in winter weapon, but I've actually been enjoying it a good bit. Though I don't know if I'll bother upgrading it. Anything I might want to upgrade? I don't have the tanned hide or highliest talon, but we are starting to find the fine quality upgrade material in the wild / on bodies. So that's cool. I don't have to hard craft absolutely everything. Because, yeah, I don't think I have the resources for that. Let's see. I can make a bunch of highliest talon. The hardwood branch. Do I have enough to make 8? Well, I think I have enough to make 6. So I can get one more upgrade. Though, to be fair, I think we're fine. Like, I do a bunch of damage anyways.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakul. I'll keep that in mind.
Let's chat with my bros.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those 2 fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in.
And they seemed like decent people in a bad spot.
Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them. Even when your official duties might suggest otherwise.
Usually, yeah. You've got a lot to say about second chances. Something you want to confess?
I've been told I snore, so I hope you don't exile me from camp.
It's okay. I snore. I snore pretty loudly too, but I guess that's
Enjoy
it for
the
now.
ocean breeze while we're here.
Oh, okay, we can do another one.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
As someone who's been on the other end of a poisoned arrow, I am.
I'd say he can learn a thing or two from you. But he'll have to take that lesson to his next life. It's a shame. As odd as it sounds, I think he really would have left you alone.
Well, I gave him a fair fight at least. Something he denied me.
A fair fight. Huh. It's always struck me as a funny notion. He shot you with poison from the shadows. Many would call that a coward's act. But what other chance does a lone man have against imperial power? And who fights fair when survival is on the line?
You have a point. I can't say that I do. I don't think I fight fair. I shoot people in the face with a magic gun.
Don't mistake me. I'd like to be wrong. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwine and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
Do you know anything about the rebels?
Just that they're chafing at seeing a foreign empire bring foreign troops and foreign restrictions. Same as rebels everywhere, really. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself.
I've always found them to be too zealous for my liking.
Mine too. I understand discipline, but you've got to know when to give. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out.
That does worry me too. I love how they keep trying to give me an option of like, yeah, well, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's like a long-winded explanation of like, well, whatever. They're just trying to do their jobs. I'm not gonna get in between them. No, actually, it does worry me.
Nice to know I'm in good company.
You got something on your mind?
Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
I would appreciate it. I'm glad for the company, though.
The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can.
Thanks, Guy. Have a good night.
We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch. Just in case.
Marius.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. He killed you, you killed him. Seems like a win-win situation.
Yeah, I bet you like that. I didn't want to do it, but it was the best option.
Your decision, not mine. You hired me to bring you here, not poke at your moral values. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway.
Let's talk about Dawnshore. Yeah, there's a lot of things we gotta get to. Hold on. Get some rest. And see if there's other things we can talk about.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy.
Only when I'm not trying to hide it.
Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more often. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai.
If you're here to tell me how to be stealthy, we're gonna have a rough time together. No, what's a Nimdut?
Stick with Kai. You'll find out.
Damn it.
Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradis, too. They say I'm the best there is.
I mean, you are welcome to join us. I'm sure we have a lot to teach one another, though.
Right. This ought to be interesting. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
I would like to get an extra set of skills from you, just like Kai gave to us.
You should... Right.
Heard anything interesting out there?
Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you.
Useful. All right. Do you have any tips for surviving in Dawnshore?
You probably know most of this, but here goes. Normally, you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that.
Okay. I guess that's it for now. I was hoping you would actually give me, like,
Good talk.
a tip.
By the way, I never met that Orlan girl before in my life.
What?
What Orlan girl?
You remember. The one in the camp in Shadow Peaks? With the thing on her head?
Oh, yeah. Nice eyes, chipped tooth. Thinking about her again, huh?
You thought we had a past or something, but I'd never seen her before in my life.
We could see her again if you want. I think she liked you.
Well, anyway, just wanted to clear that up. Yeah, a good talk.
Some women like the brooding, mysterious types. Just gotta work on your small talk.
Marius is so ridiculous. Okay, let me drop some stuff off here. Any extra armor I don't care for? Yeah, this can go away. I think the black wing armor is going to stay on us for a good while. Also, it's interesting that we do have the black wing gloves as well. I didn't realize that. So I've got the full matching set. Parkour speed can go away, ability cast speed, whatever. Essence cost, power attack damage. Yeah, it's all about the uniques. The item bonus plus a random perk. Oh, you know what? I have the Blackwing. Dude, I have the whole set. I didn't realize it. So I can do this. I can turn that off, and now I've got like the boots match with the rest of everything else. Oh wait, right, I don't actually have the Blackwing gloves on. I just have the visual effect, the transmog. That works. Okay, I think that is gonna be good enough. Unless I want to put away Beothel's Grimoire, I don't think I'm gonna bother.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
I think you should get used to it. Before we rest, what kind of outfits can I swap on Marius? I can do Obsidian Collection, just a black version of his regular outfit. And then there's the Eora Collection. I wonder if we get other outfits throughout the game for them? I know we don't really get to customize them outside of their abilities, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Dream!
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before.
You feel like home somehow. Why do you appear when I sleep?
The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too?
Well, so listen about me killing the assassin. I'm not gonna tell it to fuck off. Oh shit. I couldn't be sure he would stop coming for me. I wish things were different. Yeah, that's not true at all, bro. Like, yeah, that's the closest thing we've got to an acceptable answer.
Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
I think we tell this thing to let it go.
Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
I'm so worried about the outcome of whatever's going on with this voice in my head, with this other entity from the beyond. It's one thing in a game when I'm like trying to make like somewhat decent moral choices and like make choices depending on like how I feel things would go for the world overall. But this feels like I'm raising like a psychopath child, and I gotta like be real careful not to like say the wrong thing. Is killing bad? Yes, it is. Please, don't do it. But you killed. Yes, but it was completely. It just kind of happened. You don't see anything into it. I wonder if this is what it's like raising Superman, but like in a fucked up universe. Not a good start on my part, I guess. But we have hopefully plenty of opportunities to tamper it down. You know, it can do a little killing as a treat, but like, hopefully it doesn't murder everything. The real deciding part's gonna be the loot on everybody, though. This just was just too big of an opportunity. If I find another enemy at a story point and they give me like a gun that does like 100% headshot damage, that's it. They need to like be curing the Dream Scourge or something for me to leave them alive.
Tell me you brought good news.
I killed my assassin.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
Kinda killed all of them, but my killer won't be giving you any more trouble. He's dead.
So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit. More than I expected.
Hey.
Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
That's technically what happened, so sure.
Yeah.
I know that Ludwine wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her. A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay.
Many of the locals don't seem to want us here, Ambassador.
They need us, whether or not they realize it. The living lands is fractured, untamed, and missing a central authority.
And that is how a lot of people like it, for better or worse.
I want us to be a stabilizing influence on the island, not to cause further division. With any luck, the work you do here will demonstrate the value of our presence. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messiverno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Okay, where does Fior Messiverno fit in with the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
I can't say I'm too familiar with Animancy. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
And how does one do animancy exactly?
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Sounds familiar. I'm surprised you'd work with people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
That's pretty reasonable of you. All right. I guess I'm ready to head out.
Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Farewell, Ambassador. Unless... Oh, shit. Inquisitor Ludwin, I presume? Whoa. Damn. Hey, you've got a little bit of fire in your eyes, and not in the metaphorical way.
Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
She's already here.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwin. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Nice mask! Where can I get one? Inquisitor Ludwin, your reputation precedes you.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
Actually... I've experienced the horror of the Dream Scourge firsthand. We must stop it before it spreads.
Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
How did they become the undead?
Gods, Ludwin.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
Yeah?
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you?
I recruited a spy on the inside who'll report on other insurgents.
Good. But it isn't enough to conquer a resistance. You must also make it serve you. For too long, our embassy has lacked the skill or the motivation to do either.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
You are... very passionate, for sure. Whisper to the ambassador. Is she always like this? Oh, God. Okay. Look, maybe my influence can help steer them in a better direction.
At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
Bye. I mean, you know, that could have gone worse, I guess. Okay.
She is going to be a problem.
I thought something was gonna happen there, but and she's supposed to be on our side?
Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
I'll try not to make any enemies.
Easier said than done these days.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything
I
else.
think you do that by default.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
That's nice.
Done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
I do believe you, but it's also not going to be my direct priority. There are technically quite a few things I have left over. Castel's Folly. There's a pretty good chunk of like land in the north that I didn't actually get to like fully explore. I won't go so crazy to try and fill in literally every part of the map, especially because I think some parts are genuinely not accessible to us as the player, which is frustrating. It bothers me to see all these unfilled in bits. But with that said, I want to make sure we do everything here beforehand. Where's this fucking spider, by the way? There is an entrance. Oh, there's a cave entrance behind us. Oh, shit. That's interesting. I killed a bunch of spiders over there. That makes sense now why they were there.
With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
You're a little behind on that dialogue, but sure. Where is this entrance? Okay, so it actually wasn't inside. Oh! Oh, this cave! Oh! Yeah. I walked up to it and decided to save it for later. I remember now. Revenants are the mindless undead who hunger for flesh and stuff. That's all I got. Ribbit. I honestly don't expect the spiders to be too high level, but we'll see.
You take lead.
Take your back. Yeah. Let's go.
Well, that was fun.
Geronimo? It seems like a Geronimo moment.
One moment.
but I'm looking around first. Oops.
Coming in hot.
Had a little brain disconnect moment there. I even tried to stop myself. Steel Garrote Medallion. +1 resolve. Eh. That wouldn't have been so bad like many hours ago. If I'd gone into the cave when I first saw it, that would have given me a lot of dialogue options that I was missing, because there's a lot of stuff that was just like, oh, you need 2 resolve. But now I don't think it's going to really do terribly much for us. Still not a bad upgrade, but hoping that the money thing will make up for some things, because maybe I can just purchase some uniques instead.
Aye, aye.
So now I have comprehended myself as to why I pressed Q to try and use abilities, because Q is usually the ability button in most games anyways. So I just tried to be like, oh, use ability. But it's not my ability, it's Kai's and my other companion. Although didn't I grab, hold on. Didn't I grab this wounding shot. Oh, this is a passive, not an active. Oh. So all of his attacks deal bleeding damage and reduce the enemy's armor. Got you. I was wondering why I couldn't fucking find it up here. I'm like, I wanna reduce enemy armor, please.
Up. This one's mine.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's Nasib! Nasib's got a boss health. I'll pull out my real weapon for this. Freeze!
What's that?
Oh, I don't think so. What the fuck?
Who's ready for more?
Steel Garrote Plate. Heavy quality. That's cute. You can get a fine quality armor from fighting a bunch of level 1 monsters. What do you even get for it? When taking damage greater than 25% of your maximum health, your attacker receives 50% of the damage and +1 constitution. What does it look like? It's okay. Regular looking soldier, basically. But honestly, not bad for something that you can probably like rush as soon as you get into the living lands as a melee character. Double checking that I don't miss anything. I think we're relatively good. Where is this gonna spit us out? I think I've been here. Maybe not, though. Yeah, no. I have not. I've been below it. Well, we might as well turn in my mission to the bounty board. Maybe we'll get a nice, healthy thank you for taking care of all the bounties in the region. Uh-oh.
You're gonna regret this.
Hey! This is real bold of y'all. Fucking attacking me as soon as I portal in. This is your fault.
The envoy's killer has been found. The assassin has met his own demise.
Okay, maybe it's not your fault. I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
I knew you'd be back.
Do you have anything I need? Not super hardcore. Softwood branch, just in case. It probably wouldn't hurt if I grabbed some of these like iron chunks, because I feel like I can run out of these pretty fast. We have 115, but we're about to have to convert them at some point to just upgrade my armor in general. Bounty Master!
Welcome back, Envoy.
I have a bounty to claim.
Show it here.
Nasib has been slain.
I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place, but I'm thankful you did so. Well, I'll be. That's all of the bounties. Mighty fine work, Envoy. Mighty fine indeed. Hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you, Don Shore is safer for all of us. Gods protect you, wherever you are.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the envoy thing doesn't work out.
Oh, I bet.
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it.
I already do have a big head about it. Alright. You just gave me something. But I don't know what it was. Oh, here we go. Kith Warder. Negative 3% damage from Kith, plus 10% damage from other sources. So I take 3% less damage from all, like, just people, humanoid enemies. And everything else fucks me up. I'm good. That doesn't seem like a good deal. Alright, let's make our way to Castor's Folly, or Castel's Folly. I might go... I don't know how to actually get over there. In terms of like hopping from land to land, but fuck it, at worst, I guess I could try swimming there. This doesn't look too bad. There's a little beach right here.
One moment.
Can't tell you how many ships have come to a bad end on those rocks.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I imagine it's even worse the ones I don't see. The ones swept out to the ocean, or who had never even made it to this area in the first place. Where does this even lead? Smuggler
Seeing any
apprentice.
sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
Headshot.
Make the bugs proud. Hey, who's there?
Skeleton.
I knew it.
Honestly, bravo. I'm surprised you're alive. Freeze! Oh, not another lockpick. Dude,
Everyone okay?
they don't want me to have lockpicks. I might be able to just drop in from over here. By the time I comfortably have 3 lockpicks plus, we're gonna be in the other region. Which is what I assume us trying to go to Emerald Stairs is kind of like leading us to.
Stand back.
Loot, loot! Alright, what's back? What's back here? Okay. This is another chest. Let's take a moment to appreciate the land a little bit while I get some stretches in here. It's a pretty world, at least on this part of the island.
Stupid. It's a waste of time.
Captain better find something up there, or all this is for nothing.
There's nothing up there. We both know it.
Step, step, step.
Who's there?
Stop! Let's show him!
Give me a target.
Stop him.
You're gone for it!
Oh, I'm surprised that even got me. Here, lock them into place.
Gotcha.
And also, I guess, blast them.
Hey! Over here! I think I sprained my shoulder.
Pop it back into place. Well, I mean, okay, that's not how a sprain works. But still, shrug it off. I wonder if there's an upgrade on the wizard tree that lets you absorb essence from further away. Having to run over everybody's kind of meh. Pool of Eora, cast upon a location to pierce the beyond, pulling 2 nearby enemies and suspending him in the vortex. That sounds cool. And at level 20, you can get it to affect 4 people. We'll see. I kind of want that, but that's a lot of point investment.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire. Maybe they're willing to talk.
Oh, sure. Hey, y'all.
Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us.
I'm pretty sure you promised that Audra to someone else.
We made a mistake. Defalva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento Defalva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries.
So this Captain Bardado is here to take back the Audra, but you don't have the Audra to give them.
You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Audra to replace what we took. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost.
Why don't you let us handle Captain Bardado and her people?
Are you serious? You do that for us?
Yes, give us the Audra and we'll get the Valians off your back.
If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento Defalva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
That's my hope. Bring the luminous Audra to Sapiento, or we can give it to Bardado. Arcanist, +1 intellect. Meh. Meh. Out of a lot of the stats, intellect's kind of just, it's okay. Like, obviously, if I was, like, purely focused on magic and constantly spamming it, more essence is nice, but I think that's really all it gives us. Oh, and the elemental resistance, which... I think we'll be fine. Anyway, sorry about your people. They were a little less willing to talk to us. Whoa.
I don't agree with all of your Radiran laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
Is this the result of animancy? Just this random ass crater? Holy shit. I don't think the people making this experiment survived. Hold on, I'm over encumbered. But now I can fix it so quickly. I don't have to waddle back to camp. This is how it always should be. Don't mind me shooting at things like a couple feet away from you, Smuggler Barbarian. It's mostly for the loot.
This is why I don't tangle with animancy.
The Philosopher's Riddle. Full combo attack gives you 15% attack speed for 10 seconds. Hits deal plus 10% poison damage. That's kind of cool. Ooh. Is this gonna be the fragment? No, it's Adra. Which is fine, I suppose.
One moment.
I wonder where this last fragment is. I might have to Google it. If I can't find it by the time I start making my way to Emerald Stairs, then that's what I'll do. But I'll hold off for now. But yeah, it seems likely that the last fragment for the set's just in this region. And I'm about to leave the region, so I should just get it. Alright. Seems like we've mostly explored all of Castle's Folly. Let me reread the entry here. Atop the Isle of Wicked Outlaws flicker golden flames of a glorious cause. Golden flames of a glorious cause. Isle of Outlaws. Yeah. Definitely don't really see any fire up here. Why, yes, Gabe. This is a gorgeous view of the city of Paradis. I'm trying to get a view of the island just to see if there's any, like, spots with fire. But I'm not really seeing it. Geronimo! Surprised that doesn't hurt me. Alright, I should make my way to the Usher's Hand. So I'll go ahead and fast travel over there. I will deal with this captain, convince them, some way or another, to drop this incident.